in the blue color, kicking off the finals of the second Skirmish tournament on Extended Edition with Metal Plays. This is Nullus, aka VoDs.
Alright, and in the red color, we just saw him. It was Snp4 playing Odin, and he killed a giraffe, but he's not gathering from it. Interesting.
He's just very mad at that particular giraffe. Where did he go though? Getting wood and gold first?
I think he's doing an early wood gathering into food gathering strat where he gets a set amount of wood and then moves to hunt. I've seen this.
What's the point of this?
So you don't have to gather wood without an ox cart. That's basically what you're doing.
Okay.
Because usually you have to gather wood from a straggler tree as Odin to get the wood you need for an ox cart. But now he's gathered a bit of wood before he went to food, so he could use that ox cart to gather wood. But we'll see if this is going to be enough. It's usually done to get a very quick advance time.
Well, let's see if he can make it happen. He certainly has enough wood.
I mean, he does still need to place a house.
Sorry, go ahead.
He does still need to place a house, so subtract 40 from that, you've got 87 wood. Temple is 80, so it does need another 50 wood for an ox cart. Eventually. But maybe you can split the one on the gold mine.
It's a pretty good amount of giraffes though in the main base, and obviously with Great Hunt it's even better. Not sure any piggies got targeted though. I think this time they didn't.
I don't think so, no.
Learned a whole lot. Just looking around the map, I can't really see any, but there's already 3 elephants that I'm seeing from both sides. There's one in the back. Oh wait, the one in the middle is actually like shared elephants or something. Nope, it's not.
There's two patches of 2 elephants. They're both semi-forward.
Yeah, it's just not being found yet, really. So both players have some discovering left to do.
I will say the relics on this match are very lackluster, unfortunately. We've seen some good relics, not really used much, but we've seen some good ones. But now, not so much.
Yeah, it's all about scouting relics on this map. They're not gonna come into play, I don't think. Especially with Odin. You already have ravens, like you really don't need anything else. Heimdall rush.
Energize. Oh yeah, okay.
I'm into it, but
it's an early advance.
Yeah.
So he's got that down. Against Ra, this gold mine is, I will say, it is definitely gold starvable. So let's see how Nullus deals with this gold mine. He's gonna have to, I mean, he doesn't know about it. Let's check his point of view. I don't think he's seen the temple go up. Unless he did, I don't think so.
Nah. He's run around with the pharaoh once and then that's that.
Yeah.
Obviously, as Ra, people like to empower things and they don't really go and make obelisks. Yeah. So getting the vision here is not easy. And also, the Hershey is already here to poke the villagers a little bit, force some idle time, get them to follow.
Might be a bit of a giveaway though. I mean, definitely now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 minute advance. The wall's trying to go up quickly. He's getting most of it done, but still a gap left.
Well, even if the wall did come up, you just use your god power on it and get it down. Yep. The tower will fall anyway. Although he might be more interested in getting 2 towers with the undermine, I wonder if that's possible. It's very far apart, so probably not. I think you hit the tower and get some damage on the PC instead.
Alright, there we go. Bast is finally going up, so Nullus is really late. He's done a double monument build, that's why he's quite delayed. He also has husbandry, but he's already using the last of his pigs, and he has no gold in the bank.
Yeah, man, and just having the 1 priest with the 1.5 damage is pretty sad. Okay, he's gonna have 2 priests, so maybe that Anheria will have to pull back. Has to
Still
respect
doing
us a
like
little
about
bit.
5 damage per projectile. It's going
It's
down.
something.
It's going down. 9 yards down in H1. But the temple is down, and there's no possible way to rebuild it. There's no gold.
That's
He's
right,
going
so
to the bottom gold now.
no Sphinx.
Oh, that's a longhouse right there.
It's not gonna happen though.
Well, just behind it then. And is he going to chuck all of his villagers onto... No, he's going to the bottom gold mine. I'm surprised the ravens are not on top of this already, though. I mean, he's going to scatter the raiding cab, but should have known this earlier.
Oh, they get blocked out by the armory, and they're not moving.
Oh, I see that now. Undermine on the tower. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is a pretty good rush, but the Valen is also really nice from Nullus.
Yeah, in fact, there's a gap down the wood line on the left. Quite a long detour, but...
Yeah, you'll have to find a way to break through the wall directly. That priest is in so much trouble. I think that would have been worth following through and, you know, destroying the tower as well, maybe. But I guess he's more interested in denying the gold mining. On the other side, gold mining has begun.
Wait, how did this Hersher get there? Did he face on Peru?
Pretty sure he did, yeah.
It's like, wait, how's this Hersher chasing this villager?
Welcome to Age of Mythology. This would happen on... Yeah, we've seen this happen on VoDs as well, so...
Yeah. I mean, it does seem to be slightly more prevalent on EE, but
That is true.
still. It's not exclusive. Not an exclusive feature.
Pharaoh only at 8.4 damage, of course. Hands of the Pharaoh cannot be researched right now without the
There's no
temple.
Oh, and the raiding cab coming for the flank.
Oh my god.
Oh man, if only he had force fire, that would have been amazing. Oh, he's just gonna fight it because he can't run through. And he can't go back. Oh my
There's
god,
nowhere to go.
This is brutal. Oh my god.
The villager kill count is going through the roof, is going to hit 10 in the moment with the Pharaoh also killed. Sorry, that's 11 villagers killed. And the next ones were hunting right next to them. So what's the next step here for Nullus? Like, he's desperately trying to get farms going, but even if he does, he's 5 villagers behind. There's an enormous army at his gates.
He's making Sphinx, or at least he'll make 1 Sphinx.
Yeah, he'll get
Doesn't
2,
have much
but
food. Okay.
good job catching the calf.
Yeah, it's and you've got all this, but he's going for TC. Why are you just going for the next gold starve? Just hit this wall down. There's no towers, there's only 2 Sphinx, and you've got what, 5 Hearse here? Okay. He's taking a very slow way of getting ahead rather than the immediate way.
He is only up by 1 villager now, so
I don't know. He's got his value in some way, but he could be getting a lot more value. I don't know why he's doing this. I think this is a mistake.
yeah, very, very patient play, but I'm not sure it pays off against Right. Just kind of gives Egypt an opportunity to come back. You got the thingy Eclipse raiding. You've got the Locust follow up later.
Now the farms are built, so at least his food eco is sorted.
Yeah, rain should be kicking in any moment too,
Yeah,
and
you can quick
that will
rain.
help drastically.
Gonna pick up another tower, it's nice. Reduce a lot of the vision and potential damage on you.
You know, maybe Norse goes H3 here, because this TC did secure elephants. And Odin gather rate on elephants is nothing to be scoffed at. Like, we're talking 1.28 gather speed here. And even with rain on, actually the tooltip, I don't think it updates when rain is on, so that's unfortunate.
I understand the plan, but I don't understand why that needs a second TC. You could just do it without the second TC and do it a whole minute sooner.
Sure.
The heroic timing anyway. Or
And have
just
more
anything.
units.
I mean, it might work out in the end, but it's definitely riskier, surprisingly. Just, I don't know, you had more than 10 units, and he had 2 Sphinx, and his gold mine is right there, and you know that it is. Nothing else but just go there, and he didn't. Oh well, he's gonna go up heroic now through, I hope, Njord. He's going Skadi? Okay.
Really doesn't want to hit the kill
He's
switch,
playing
I
it.
think.
I don't understand, he rushes with Heimdall, and then he completely retreats from the rush after doing good damage. Going Skadi 2TC.
Oh my god,
Like,
Hagrid. We got
oh no.
triple Sphinx on the dwarves.
There's a Herseer, but it might die actually. Oh, the small Herseer's coming. Yeah, Herseer dead.
Beating their counter, no problem. And these are slow Herseers, so they're not going to be able to catch these whatsoever.
Yeah.
You can pretty much just attack, move, attack. Keep being annoying forever. The gold mine in the main is going to run out for Nullus, but I guess the real question is, with the half-hour advance, will he be able to get the Miggle in a good position? And I gotta say, I think so, because there's just not much army from Snp4, even if it gets frozen.
I will say even this gold mine on the bottom that he mined from and then lost all his villagers, it's almost ready to set up to be used again. Just finish off the wall,
Yeah.
or just put a mid goal somewhere there, and it's safe.
Yeah, Frost is the next big move, but Locust is also available, and with some of these hurt villagers, that's actually a pretty good spot to use Locust. Oh, he misses it a little bit.
Oof.
Casting behind rather than in front, and they just kind of run through it, and no problem.
2 dwarves dead. Sphinx are still on the move though, looking for more blood. Oh, lost the Sphinx there. Unfortunate. But just villager count, it's only 2 villagers ahead for Odin, and he's on 2 TCs. He's not making villagers even from the second TC right now.
Don't do that. Oh my god.
That's
Horus is coming in!
Horus! God.
What the
This
hell?
second TC is the biggest misplay I've ever seen. He could have done so much, yet undid all of it.
Yeah, here comes the Spearman, and yeah, once that really gets going with the Horus upgrades, that's gonna be terrifying for this calf play with Odin. You're gonna want. That's a good Frost though. You're gonna want Boxfiger.
Yeah, he's gonna need more stuff to do with this mid. I don't think it's gonna go down. I mean, it might go down, but the spears are gonna keep pumping out and potentially stop this.
Yeah, fortunately for him, there's only the 1 barracks, so I think he'll get the Miggle without too many losses. And the Sphinx is also idle, so everything's adding up.
Well, the Sphinx is on 1 HP, so he can't send that in.
Yeah. But there is another one. Heroes are here though.
And there's still a Sphinx on the gold mine. But it might get... Yeah, it's trapped now, so it's gonna die.
Oh, the rock! The rock is flying over some throwing axemen, getting hit quite badly there.
They don't have the upgrade though, but now it's taking TC fire. But the TC will go down.
He rock jumped it with the tornado.
But now this big fight, Blue is down to 26 villagers.
We got the Avenger.
But he needs to be frozen. There's frost giants on the field. They can clean that up. And the Ursas are already on top of it. Blue can't gather gold now. And that's still... What the hell, this game?
Oh my god, that was something else. Snp4 is king.
Was Horus a mistake? Maybe it was.
Maybe
because he
it was.
couldn't secure gold.
It meant there's no units, right? So there could have been a bunch of camels. And the camels would have probably saved that Miggle, and then everything is a very different story.
Even just having like 2 barracks and medium spears would have saved the mid goal. Like, it's not much of an investment. But yeah, if you invest 2,000 in Mythic, then you can't spend those 2,000 resources elsewhere. So that's okay. Well, I don't know. Was this is the double throw? Maybe?
I think so. Uvu, what's this? Vepavet, aka Nullus, is going Zeus.
And Kronos being played by Snp4 in red.
2k or nothing. What a username.
Okay, so Kronos versus Zeus on Medit. I think that Zeus has to really manage a good early advance, otherwise he's gonna get screwed by the deconstruct and push.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, at the super high levels, this should be Zeus favored, right? We've seen Zeus win this a ton of times, but
Yeah.
it's not impossible for Kronos, not by
But
a long shot.
usually I think the value comes from the two heroes being able to harass
That's it.
Kronos' base.
Yep.
That's usually the breaking point where Atlantean ends up failing. Because on the water and all that stuff, they're probably slightly favored, but the heroes are what really make it a problem.
Also, the oracles are a little bit better on EE, actually, right? The heroes with focus.
I do think that the same change was made in Vubli for Kronos.
Yeah? Okay.
I think, in fact, it's a bigger buff in Vubli.
So the
Here's
difference is
15%
really in the
or
Cairo
20.
Ballista and the Fire Siphons then. Because here the Cairo Ballista benefit from armory upgrades.
Another maybe less important difference is here TCs have full HP and the same range and damage as other civs.
True.
Which they have 20 range now, but Atlanteans on Vubli have only 18 range on their TC.
Yep.
And 9 DPS instead of 12, so that could help against the early hero harass, but it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, it covers the gold mine, right? So at least Jason can't walk in there, but Odysseus can still sit outside of the range, no problem.
Yeah, and all the woodlands are still exposed. Second dock already up by the Greek. Interesting. So I guess he's gonna go for 3 docks then later, once Classical Age starts. Tempo going up already.
Snp4 is done, and obviously he's a little bit ahead in food. Atlantean generally expected to advance a bit faster, especially when you gather from several boar. Really like that, and he fights a lot of the piggies actually on the map. As for the relics, we got Tartar's Folly.
He needs to force drop his fish though to get his advance time.
Oh,
there we go.
Yep, beautiful.
There we go. It's a little bit late, I would even say, but he's got only 4. Okay, no, I thought he got more fishing ships.
We got the Toothed Arrows, by the way, so that should be a really nice addition, especially for that Cairo Ballista meta. So if it ever comes to land battles, we're gonna be in a pretty good position for the Kronos compared to Vubli. But yeah, only 4 fishing ships for the Kronos player, actually. Do you think that's a little low?
For this kind of build, that's normal, although he should make 2 more while he's aging up. At least 2 more.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about, because he's sitting on 100 wood and he's not making them.
Yeah, he should be making them. This is a bit of a mistake, because 4 is really the bare minimum to make villagers, and if one of them gets harassed or has to garrison, you're already guaranteeing yourself idle time just for making villagers. So that's that might be a problem.
Okay, well, 1 was made, so it's gonna be 5 in the end, and they're fairly close to the dock, so you know, forgivable maybe. But anyway, he needed the wood for the double production off by Reams anyway. We're gonna have
the Oracle.
What? Was that a hero?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
I mean, it was probably going to be eventually, but
I guess now this just means that they're not gonna be turned.
Maybe I like this actually, because now,
huh?
If he wants to make, you know, his Valor push, it's not really worth it doing it on 1.5 Oracle.
I'm sorry, Hagrid. Can you explain this whole Hermes thing to me?
Okay. Strong Hermes.
What?
That's why. So he can keep fishing, I guess. I didn't expect Hermes, no. I didn't even look at what he was aging up through, I just assumed Athena, but... Alright.
I always assume Athena too. Because
I think there's one small benefit to it, is the Centaur. You can start harassing immediately. But that's not really like the big... Like, the Minotaur could be sent there as well, it'd just be a bit slower and slightly easier to micro around. That's about it. Restoration would almost guarantee you winning water.
is maybe Nullus hoping to make enough triremes to be able to just directly fight after the ceasefire?
I don't know if he can, because he has to make Odysseus. But,
Yeah.
I mean, this does guarantee him to just fish for a while. If he even does lose water, I mean, he's not trying to, but he could fight under his docks. Heroes are in the base of Kronos. So hopefully that allows him to get some value, but yeah, it's not going to be as easy to win the water fights.
In 9 biremes versus 6 triremes, plus obviously the dogs helping. Really important to try to pull them back into triple dog fire here, and it looks like it's happening.
Okay, well, that's the end of the Kronos harass. Now the Greek harass starts coming in. But yeah, deconstruct, so one more dock is gone, and the military on water has shifted massively in favor of Kronos.
Yeah, man. Only 3 triremes versus 10 biremes. That can only go one way. And Greek is completely forfeiting the water for now. Obviously, more ships are being made, getting garrisoned into the docks. And it looks like a bunch of the biremes are getting killed by the docks themselves, so at least that helps a little bit. We had some harass. The Centaur got beaten back, but Odysseus is still sitting around the gold mine, unfortunately getting shot by the town center, though. That's an ouchie.
So it does come into play. TC range.
Yes. He moved it, though. All is good.
He's got his barracks up. Does have one Oracle hero, although it will probably... Oh, yeah, second Valor. 4 Oracle heroes with focus should be able to clean up an half HP Odysseus.
Yeah, they're much faster than him, so if you click head, then you should be able to catch him just fine.
He needs to send one back for the Centaur, though.
Oh, is he gonna get this around? No, no. You don't right click, you click ahead, guys. It's so important. Oh, that's a lot of triremes, Sagrit.
Oh yeah, he was making them in his dock still. So that's the next plan for Nullus, to try and come back on water. That his harass has mostly been shut down. Centaur is almost gone. Odysseus running back to the base. Jason is being cheeky, but I don't think he'll get much done. Now the water fight truly commences.
Bit of a housing for Snp4 actually might swing the fight real hard in favor of Nullus, who's currently got equal ship counts and swinging the fight real hard his way. As Greek ships have significantly better stats, 290 hit points here to 240 each, and 6 damage per arrow versus 5.
And pierce armor.
And a pierce armor, that's right.
And ranged. So,
and rage. So you got a bit of everything on your side. Except the cost of speed. That's favored for the Atlanteans.
And
train time.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, well, looks like this is another benefit of Atlantean. If you lose the water, your superior speed allows you to still harass fishing boats, which otherwise would probably just get destroyed by equal speed ships. But now they can just keep facing for quite a long time.
Looks like Nullus is not having any of it, though. Gets a full surround on these guys, and there's no way to run but through the enemy ships, and yeah, they get picked off, all of them.
Nice. Oh, the oracles.
Ooh. Fortunately, the gold mine is more or less in TC range, but it looks like Nullus is not going to stay there. And he just chooses to run around. Where did that Odysseus just die? Did it get deleted?
Ooh, I don't know.
I heard his death sound. I just didn't see it. Oh well.
Yeah, maybe he deleted it. I didn't see it either. But more Prometheans are being made. But Freemasons also being cleaned up, so I don't know.
Yeah, Snp4 definitely overstaying his welcome. But back he comes to the water. Oh my god. That is actually a huge fleet. 22 biremes against Hurt triremes. So that is definitely going to be a very easy win, I think, for our Atlantean player on the water. But of course, the Greek ships are still being made to at a time. Yeah, let's see what that does.
Does have some dogfire as well to help this. I mean, the number advantage should still allow him to win this fight, but might not be as much of a win as you might think. Maybe it is.
It's just nice to reset that boat count, but I think our Greek player will be back for revenge at some point.
Yeah, he's already making a new one inside the dock.
It's just, do you think it's worth to do it for 10 fishing ships? To invest like 2,000 resources here?
Well, you have to think of it this way. It's 10 fishing ships for you, but also minus 10 for the opponent, so I don't know. At this stage in the game, it's becoming less and less valuable to do so, but still some value in it. There we go, there's the comeback.
Ooh, the counter harassment though. Jason and the Kataskosmos going to town.
Might pick up a villager there. Maybe not. The Term already killed one of the Tox.
Here comes Odysseus. He has something to say about this.
Should still be able to escape, yeah, in the manor. So far, neither player has really gotten any more upgrades other than hand axe for the Greek. Not even Persine for either player. Does look like Kronos is amassing a reasonable land army at this point. Might need to... Nullus might need to invest in a bit more either good defense, walls, TC, or his own land army.
Triremes there in the middle. Going up against 10 triremes, that is not a good fight for them for sure. Liking the counter harass with the Terma, but they're kind of meeting a little bit too many Toxotes plus the Odysseus.
The Promethean is doing work though in the gold mine.
Ooh. Yeah, Odysseus is going to try to clean that up. But overall, our Atlantean player has done work, and I think they might be able to get a town center here real soon. Very nice harass indeed.
It's honestly surprising how evenly both of these are going on land and water. Neither player has invested in NTCs, so I don't know. So, still up in the air. Nobody's favored here.
big boats once again clean up, and there's no fishing left for Atlanteans. All the fishing ships are, of course, in the docks themselves. Don't have heroic age on the way or anything like that. Medium archers coming in for the Atlanteans in EE.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
you have to research that. It's expensive to roll into.
Guess what Snp4 is investing in? More biremes.
Oh my god. Well, to be honest, he's getting to a position with his food where he can soon go heroic, so I don't blame him too much. It will secure the fishing ships, which, if they drop off, can definitely pay for themselves. Oh my god, what just happened? Where did all the food go? He just lost 300 food to something. Oh, the TC.
Snp4? Oh.
I guess he just made the TC and the villager at the same time. Try Reeves raiding the vills.
So are we gonna see more boats from Nullus now?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my god.
Just started it.
Let's
got
go
a second
heroic,
TC.
guys.
No heroic allowed. Making a military academy, making the armory, so it can't be too far off now. Total kill count is, by the way, 128 versus 75 in favor of our Greek player. Resource-wise, it's pretty close, though.
Yeah, that's mainly just the biremes.
Yeah.
Eco Guild coming up for the Kronos player. Nice.
Hell, it's about time. There's no upgrades on the citizens whatsoever. The villagers are coming to battle. Okay, why not?
Did he just want to go there to mine? He just placed a storehouse there and then suddenly ran into all this Kronos stuff.
Oh wow, the citizens are getting nuked. There's a TC then, but what good will it do?
Yeah, then where's Kronos' army?
No army.
Just 3 Termas and biremes.
Which are also getting killed at the same time, so I think Nullus
Yes.
has got everything in his favor at the moment. Besides the TC.
Brutal.
130 population. Probably looking to go heroic soon. But actually, heroic is coming in for Snp4. It's gonna be Hyperion. Not sure it can really do much though.
Snp4 definitely still has other gold mines to go to for now, but where's his army? He really needs to start setting up an army soon. He's making Terma still from the counter barracks, but even that unit, I don't know. I wouldn't really want that unit anymore. Okay, Hyperion being cast on the Tox. We have to clean up all the Tox here, though. That's a nice use of chaos.
Yeah, I agree, and the hoplites are getting cleaned up too, so yeah, it's decent value right there, but Atlantean player is still not getting anything mined, so besides that one gold mine in the middle of Nullus' area, which he's gonna be taking with some villagers now.
I was just gonna say, yeah, he's finally got this gold mine again, and then Nullus is like, well, I want to mine from here, and then, well, you know what's gonna happen here?
Oh, they glitched. Greek villagers are a little bit faster, so they could be clicked ahead for a full surround around the berry bushes especially, but doesn't look like he's clicking ahead again, just right clicking the actual vills. The hoplites are bum rushing the TC.
Yeah, and these are Zeus hoplites, so they're actually doing some damage here.
Full repair, but meanwhile the Tuxodis are sniping the citizens, and yeah, they are taking damage too. So here comes the double satyr, so the TC should be safe.
Yeah, where is Odysseus? Coming, right?
On the other side, actually, there's another satyr there. Jason's there as well, but yeah, 3 satyrs now at home. Time to upgrade their ability.
These hoplites should not be fighting this. These satyrs will absolutely destroy all of them.
Yeah, that's why he's garrisoning the next ones in the buildings. So good choice there. But the ones alive should probably run, yeah. Good call on that. Now the question is Nullus going to be able to get a third TC, or is he just going Mythic, or what's the business? Doesn't look like he's planning either just yet. Maybe Mythic.
He needs to go heroic.
Oh, sorry, heroic. Yes. Yes, there is Apollo. We've got a bunch of siege ships coming in from our Atlantean player, but that should be enough to get rid of the docks, basically. Maybe he'll need a few more, though.
Jason is like, you know what? I am a stronger hoplite. I can solo this TC. On the far right. It's gonna get harder and harder for Atlantean to get a proper foothold in this game, I feel like. As the Greek keeps expanding and building and walling everywhere. I mean, yes, he still has the age advantage, but he's still somehow struggling for gold, and his farms are getting raided by hoplites. It's looking...
Gotta stop making Terma. That's all I gotta say here. You got Cairo Ballista, which would do fantastic against the hoplites. And mix in some Arcus, add some destroyers, and you're in such a good position. There's the safe gold mine, there's the palace, so I think he's got everything he needs now. But with Nullus also taking the third sand center, he also has Masons, by the way, so Implode is no longer that scary. Market's up, and Mythic should be commencing momentarily. Actually opting for heavy infantry first. Oh, the Manticore and the hoplites absolutely deleting the Terma. They're not being microed, and the entire army just falls there. Yikes.
Such a waste of resources, these Terma. Please, stop using them.
Yeah, they're really not that good.
Not anymore, anyway.
That's
Chaos used on the Manticore.
Great
Nice.
chaos.
Oh, need to pull back those satyrs. One of them falls, but there's 2 more coming. We'll have 4 satyrs in the fight here.
Yeah, imagine if those guys get their special attack on the Tuxodes, they'll just disappear. But with the heroes to deal with, that is easier said than done.
Yeah, he needs to amass a bit more human units to help protect his satyrs from Heracles, who's just doesn't care, just walking.
Almost 50% pierce armor, by the way, only with 1 upgrade. So okay, he's a chunky boy. You know, the EE actually he costs mixed resources, so a bit of food and a bit of wood.
Cowblists are coming out. Finally, your dream's coming true.
Yes, give me. No upgrades though, so that's unfortunate. Kronos does make them faster. At 4.24 speed, that's already pretty decent. Helios is in? So we should be looking at some fanatics in a moment.
Yeah, they're cute. Oh, and the Manowar from the water is going to help in this fight.
Oh yeah, 16 range. It's actually pretty decent.
And it moves at 6.6 speed. You know, because it's a chain lightning, you know, it's 25 damage, but times that times 4, because it hits 4 units, so that's essentially 100 DPS here.
Oh, he catches all the villagers with Vortex. 22 villagers here, Hagrid. Oh, they are in trouble, especially if the Man of War comes through.
Oh my god. Is Blue Guy mythic or something?
He's running them right into the Man of War. Oh my god, this is gonna be an absolute massacre.
Oh no. Maybe Odysseus can try and clean it up, but... Oh no, the Man-O-War's focusing Odysseus.
Oh,
No,
man.
what are you doing? Okay, he retargeted. Oh, they're standing still. Free pickings!
Would you
This
make
is
another
quite
Man of War?
You could, you can afford it. You might as well at this point. I mean, you probably want to make more Heka Giants, really. Oh, he's coming in with the villagers to kill the TC. He's on 0 gold. He has no gold mines. Blue is completely out.
All he's got is his market and a dream.
His TC is not going down. It's just not going down.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't think-
way. Just make a few units, get the Kyro Ballista there on the hoplites, and you should be good to go. A little bit of repair. And then again, neither player has gold mines right now, Hagrid, so that is a bit of a trouble. Where
yeah.
did the Man of War go? It just died.
Was it just Odysseus sniping him down? Or
I
did
think
he
so.
move somewhere? Looks like Snp4 is trying to clear out the left side now to try and mine there, maybe. But he's also kind of securing the right side now. He can mine on both sides if he wants to. It's gonna be very hard for Nullus to secure a gold mine now. He's out of gold, out of pop. He started a trade route, but it's not really kicking in yet.
Yeah, man, it's only 5 caravans. That is not great. They are carrying only 29 gold per trip as well, so that's kind of sad.
I'm surprised he took this route. He's going from the far right corner, not even all the way, to the left TC, which is straight across like the water as well, so he's gonna get shot at by these siege boats.
Yeah, man, the Atlanteans are cleaning up the left side now, so the villagers there from Nullus should be deleted basically, and this Heka Giant can easily clean up the archery range. The other side is also secured by Atlanteans, and there's still one big gold mine, barely touched. 2 Pharaohs is just sitting there waiting to be picked up. That doesn't look like this will be the case. Manticore.
That's a big one. It's another big one. Picks off a Manticore once more. Yikes. This is looking very tough for Nullus here. I'm honestly surprised. Yeah. Left gold mine secure now. He's even making more docks because these siege boats are actually kind of a big problem at this point because they're harassing the trade. This is only gold income, this trade. Oh, he's back on this gold mine now, but it's not much left.
Yeah, man, also heavy archers is in, and champion archers is gonna be queued along with heavy infantry for our Atlantean player. So there's definitely some stuff going down that's tough to deal with. Heka Giant at 4 hit points, by the way, on the front line. Smacks Heracles and kills him. Kyro Ballista also going to town on the infantry.
Villager is trying to break through the left side.
I would really like to see an Atlantean hero or two just to deal with the Manticores, because they're at the moment chopping up all that archer ball.
Yeah. He's got the archer, so he can just make one hero and it's not a problem.
Yeah, he's got the resources too, but our Greek player is somehow persevering.
Yeah, I guess mainly just because of the Manticores. How is he getting through here? I don't know. I thought he was completely out, and now... Oh, the Man-O-War! There's a new one! And Odysseus is dead! Yep, you can't fight this. This is too much DPS on your army under a palace. You need a new Odysseus, or you need something on the water. It's made a dock, but it's going down. Yeah. Man-O-War still fighting. It's just gonna keep going.
They have plus 200% damage against Myth units actually, so decent asset for the Manticore.
The best counter to Manticores. Man-O-War. Nobody would have guessed this.
I mean, an Arcus here would still be better, but we've got to start.
If you can hit 3 Manticores and 1 Chain Lightning, I think the Man-O-War probably does more DPS. Still a close fight. I don't know what's happening, but these Man-O-War is not killing the Manticores. It keeps hitting just the units.
Hit one now. But it's slow going for sure. They don't have much damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's 25. 75 damage minus armor. 30. Should be like 60 damage or something. Oh, there's another Man of War. Double Man of War action.
Okay, I never thought I'd ever see this.
Yeah, well, now the army is definitely getting slaughtered. Wow.
Oh my god,
now
it's
it's-
picking up all the manticores.
Speaking of everything. This Peltas, I don't know, I don't like the Peltas choice here. They're just medium as well, they're not really upgraded. Still no Mythic coming in from Greek? Nope. Nope, Mythic. Another Manticore falls. One more left on 40 HP. Man, these Man-O-Wars. This is the first time I've seen Man-O-Wars being made, let alone shine.
Oh my god, they picked up all the manticore Chagrin.
Yeah, it's done. But Red's land reinforcements is kind of lacking.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what's up with that. Snp4 has got quite a few farmers now. But do they not have the upgrades? Like, there's no plow, Hagrid. That's what's happening. Oh my god.
Oh, it does have bow saw. But yeah, no plows. It's a bit of a yikes.
That's a huge issue. I mean, the ships, they only have per scene as well, so and there's not that many of them anyway. Meanwhile, Greek player is full population. Odysseus is gonna be picked off though.
Walled off the left side, double walls now. So he's trying to keep that safe for his trade route soon to come. I don't know how Blue can afford fighting this, honestly. Under 2 Man-O-Wars, how does he keep resupplying his bob? Another Manticore? Probably won't last too long, but shooting at Man-O-War, I think that's insane.
It really is not the answer here. Okay, the economy of our Atlantia player has been sorted out. 45 TC is finally done. And the caravans, the llama caravans are also offsetting things finally at 61 gold per trip. So that is a lot better than what the Greek has. Wait, no, it's not. They're 79 now on the donkeys. How many caravans are we talking about here? That is 9 caravans. Greek players so far away from the Mythic Age. It's gonna be a huge issue. Pentacounters are being made though, so that should help a lot against the Man-O-War.
Yeah, he'll need them in a decent mass though, like 6 or something to start engaging this. Yeah, the Manticores are once again getting slaughtered. Rip Manticore. Oh my god, man, the damage these guys have done is ridiculous. If you combine these stats, they're almost a Son of Osiris.
Yep.
50 damage, Chain Lightning.
I guess the difference is that these guys take 10 population together. So
Yeah.
Osiris takes 0.
But these you can remake, and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some water, but I don't know. This is. Yeah, there's the Pentacounter, but it's not gonna. Well, they actually do quite well tanking damage from Man-O-War. All things considered. They're not upgraded Pentacounters either.
Yeah, Pentacounters have not been upgraded. They only have Pierce armor from the copper shields. And that's that.
No, doesn't affect Man-O-War. They do attack damage.
Oh, the Cotarius, which is for reals. They have heavy cavalry, they have copper mail. And they're, you know, heavy cavalry. All the cavalry line is actually half cost for Atlanteans on EE. I don't know if that's been done on Voobly, but it's actually a huge benefit. You can very quickly get to champion cavalry and smack those Peltas in the face.
On Voobly, it's actually they get medium cav for free, but they cost the normal price.
Oh my god. While the palace actually destroyed every single Pentacounter, no problem.
Okay, these Man-O-Wars, one of them 1 HP. It's getting close. villagers are literally just fighting Contarius. Champion Contarius.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well, and Nullus once
GG.
again has to throw in the towel. He's down 2-0 against Snp4 here. Son of Osiris. But Snp4 is the daddy of Osiris. Amazing. Pray this is the last. Amazing. Blue color, this is Nullus, currently down 2-0, so give it up to him. He needs your energy. If he wants to go on here, he's Zeus.
And in the red color, he's been dominating through the form of lightning attacks in the previous game anyway. Snp4 playing Odin.
You know, I kind of wish in the last game that we would have seen some fire siphons as well, just because they're so good on EE compared to Woobly. The range is just so much better. I think it's still 12 range on Woobly. They have 16 on EE.
Yeah,
And
that's probably the by far the most important change for fire siphons.
yeah. Yeah, you get all their upgrades. They're actually pretty potent, to be honest. And especially going up against Greek, who's going to make Helipolis, you can actually snipe the Helipolis. Everything is just a matter of population efficiency, which on Mediterranean, I think you can achieve, because you got a pretty good trade. You got fishing that's relatively close to the shore, which helps with the food income and efficiency of that. Yeah. But anyway, about this game, Anatolia is going to be offering quite a few boar, and Great Hunt is going to give Odin a bit of an advantage compared to Zeus in the normal situation, but the boar are still close enough for Zeus that he's able to hunt from them, doesn't have to go for goats.
I actually think that Skraner is a mistake. He could have definitely lured these boars to the TC, or at least very close to it.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world, of course. It's just one granary, but he could have made a fishing boat out of it, or less idle time, or however you want to use that extra 50 wood.
As for the relics, you got System of Bast and Dwarven Calipers. Dwarven Calipers is nice. It's just, do we get to that stage of the game? We definitely could, but not every time. Oh, some idle fishing shipping. Ah, 2 idle fishing ships.
The fishing ships. There we go.
Fishing ships. Yeah.
Shout out to the legend the Mista, who unfortunately has been knocked out in the Age of Empires 4 tournament, but still taking home plenty of money.
Yeah, hopefully we get him back to AOM sometime in the future.
Yeah, even the current upcoming EE tournament, that's probably not going to be enough for the Mista to change focus.
No, it's not consistent enough for him, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with the prize pool of $1,000. I'm pretty sure he plays the smaller cups as well on AoE 4. It's just the consistency. Like, our tournaments are pretty much monthly. Boys tournaments happen like 3 times a year. It's not consistent enough overall. If more people hosted tournaments, though, I think he'd reconsider.
I think if our tournaments were $1,000 each, maybe then. But that's quite a long way away.
Yeah. I think we might be there in a few years. Let's see. Especially if we get an AOMD, I think we have a real shot, but here's hoping.
Keep on hammering the. Hopefully they're listening. That's I just realized now Snp4's put a very forward dock
Yes.
on the top side, but it's not really getting much value there. The fishing ships were already fishing there, so I couldn't really gather that. So it's mainly just hurting him more than helping him.
I think his
For
only
now.
idea here is trying to deny fish, and it worked out on the other side, right? With the on the
Yeah.
east side, so Nullus is not going to be able to send his fishing ships forward there, and Snp4 can get the back area still. Didn't work out in the north though.
We'll see if yeah, he's going Athena already, so he's actually doing well, it's not a very fast advance, it's like a 5-minute advance. So he's coming on the bottom side, I guess, because the temple is there. He's going to try and push Snp4 off of this side completely. Instant force fire. Again, I don't know. I don't think I'm a big fan, even on water maps. It's better than on land maps, but still.
I guess the other force is kind of awkward, right? So there is that, but he's gonna split up again, no doubt. There are a bunch of villagers still that are relatively hurt, so maybe if the Valkyrie gets in at the right time.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's gone, and it's gone.
Yep. So much for that. Let's see how the Norse ships hold up to against the Greek ones. I mean, they have less range, right? But they do have better attacks, which comes into play quite a bit. So if you can force a direct fight, and Anatolia's micro potential is very limited. So I think this is one of the maps where the Norse ships can really shine. But you got hoplites to deal with on the land as well. It's not simple, that's for sure.
And most importantly, there's restoration to deal with.
Yeah.
You can take a semi-decent fight, but it will just get flipped the other way around the moment it clicks restoration, so gotta be careful and think about that and be quick to react to it as well when it happens.
Yeah, that's why it's very nice to be on both sides at the same time. I do think that's helping here.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to as Norse. Against Greek anyway. Yeah, this dock is really getting hammered here. Can he pick off the Minotaur? Yeah, okay, it's picked off. Perfect, okay. It's not as much in threat anymore now that the Minotaur's gone.
Yeah.
Will he make a barracks? I don't see any other stuff, just boats being made.
Ooh, I think he might throw that Jason. That's close. He gets pulled back in again. That's a hero that's still... Of course he could heal it up with Hippocrates eventually. Surprised actually that didn't happen with the Minotaur, because if you heal up the Minotaur and you come back, that dock is probably dead, right?
You would hope so. I would actually more realistically expect a barracks being made and a couple hoplites to come in.
I think I agree with that. We got a lot of food right now for a Greek player, and he might be thinking about some kind of heroic age transition from here.
Well, I'm more so thinking about that from the Odin player looking at his resources.
Yes, and it will happen sooner. So do you think maybe some kind of mountain giant and walking woods attack might happen on the main?
Well, maybe. He could also just use it to wipe out one side of the water and then possibly win the other side as well. He could do all sorts of things with it. I'm a bit concerned with the main. If you go all in on the main with the Walking Woods and Mountain Giant, he can pop out Jason really quickly. If he has Odysseus already out and he has Restoration, I don't think it's as easy to pull that off against Zeus. But raiding cap are coming out.
Yeah, double raiding cap production actually, so...
He's not going heroic, he's going double RC raids. And blue is going for the hoplites, and this 2 HP Jason is trying to hammer this stock down further. He's getting it done because all the ships are dead.
Oh man.
This is a value Jason.
That's amazing.
But I think that's mainly because the raiding cap are being made, and I think this is a mistake, honestly. I don't think this is good. I think you should have just gone heroic.
Yeah, I think I agree.
In the water.
Like, how do you deal with the with mountain giant attacks on the docks. It's so difficult. You got the ships around it, and now it's just flipping on the other side. So Greek players starting to be pretty comfy here.
And the fact that blue is already making hoplites as an like it's a counter to RC, and he didn't even plan to use it against RC. It just so happens to work in his favor that way. So now out of gold. That's a lot of idle villagers for Snp4. He's got to get them moving ASAP.
Uh-oh. He's got another gold mine at home, so it's not too bad, but yeah, they gotta go.
Raiding Cap finally getting a decent raid here in decent numbers on these villagers. Retreating though.
Yes, 2 villager kills. So far,
But is this
5
all worth
civilians
it?
have been killed.
I don't think this was still not worth it. I mean, just think about how strong he would be if he was heroic at this moment, probably
Yeah,
30 seconds ago.
I mean, he'd probably have a hill fort by now. He'd probably be pumping Volkswagen, even if he didn't go for the Njord cheese. He could just play Skadi. He's Odin, right? So all the hill fort units are insanely bonkers. And he could be going for the good old jetted Puska and Volkswagen combo.
All of that, and he would have a Kraken on his bottom side. That would probably secure him this side, at least it would have.
Or that, yeah.
Now it's probably too late.
Well, anyway, he beat all the ships just now, so maybe there's hope. Let's see where those raiding cap go. Do you think the raiding cap could just go dive on the docks as well?
Yeah, they could maybe at this point, but by the time he gets one of the docks down, the other 2 will have probably made a few ships to stop them in their tracks.
Ah! I see idle fishing ships. That's not
Oh
good.
my god, yep, that's a lot of idle fishing ships. Okay. Nullus now has a reasonable number of units. They could be harassing the gold mine. They're going back to try and cut off the raiding cav? Oh, kill the house. Okay.
Hit something.
Oh my god, there's another 7 idle villagers by Snp4 sitting on the old gold mine location. Snp4 does have Persine, as does Nullus, but Snp4 I don't think he'll be able to get as much value from it. I really want to see Nullus clean up this half HP dock though. Like, you don't want to have that threat constantly lingering over you and potentially letting Snp4 gather food there for free, basically.
Oh, that raid is gonna be great, Hagrid. Look at that gold.
The RC
gold
on the gold mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely undefended.
And the wood line is also open, so could even go split off to go there as well.
Ooh, that's a really good
resto
though.
Definitely gonna win the fight on this side. And in fact, Snp4's gold is, you know, not only exposed but about to run out.
Yeah, it's a huge issue. So our Norse player will somehow have to figure out how to get map control back, especially without a heroic age advance. That is not going to be the easiest thing to do.
His plan is Valkyrie spam, but he's still getting the fish from this dock. I don't understand. Just send 2-3 hoplites, clear off the dock, and you're golden. This is actually really helping Snp4 being able to fish down this bottom side.
Yeah, man, for sure. Even though he lost every single medium raider on the map, he's still remaking on like a respectable amount of throwing eggs. He's got the tower to anchor around. TC is helping. And the Valkyries, yeah.
But yeah, like you say, he's losing a lot of units as well, and gold is actually the limiting factor soon. He's finished a gold mine. He has 2k gold banked, but that's all he has to get the next gold mine secured.
Oof, more units being bled.
He is ahead in villagers, 7 for now. And he's managed to push Nullus off the top fish as well, so that's a small little win there for him as well. I think he's maybe looking to go heroic now anyway. He's got the gold. Just needs to get the food, and he's jumped onto the boar here with 20 villagers. His base is just getting demolished here. He can't really produce from these buildings. The units popping out will just get sniped by the tox instantly.
Yeah, it might be a decent idea actually to pop into the town center to get some extra stuff going, but hey, heroic is happening.
Alright, and there's not really enough hoplites to consider going for a TC kill or something like that, so it's not too worried. Dionysus is through. But luckily, if Skady comes through, then the Frost Giant can deal with the Dinosaur Hydra.
Dinosaur warfare about to commence, and is that a market for a finishing blow with Lightning Storm maybe?
Where's the market? Oh, in the middle. Okay. Strange place. But yeah, that's a Argo Mythic market.
I think so. Oh, the temple is getting sniped.
He's making a new one. I think it's gonna be on time, but maybe not. But maybe,
so
yeah, it'll
close.
be on time.
Just finished. Very nice.
There he is. The popsicle is on the field. Some more raids coming on this Valkyrie on the wood line, and another RC there.
Damn, it's still going.
That he'll die, unfortunately, again.
1 HP on the villager. Ouch.
And now Snp4 is being pushed basically off of all of the water. The top side's cleared out because of the Scylla now coming in.
Yeah, there's no way to hold that. So all Norse has got is a huge bunch of throwing axemen and a dream to take a gold mine.
He does have the frost. In a way, you kind of want to save it for bronze, but you also need gold, so what do you do here?
Yeah, it's probably for the best that he tries to take that. I'm just so terrified of the potential of Lightning Storm against such an army. Rhyme is actually getting research because obviously food was the one resource he just had a moment ago, but no more. And there's actually absolutely no food income for our Norse player whatsoever. Snp4 is in so much trouble here. The Scylla is gaining heads.
Yeah. Doesn't matter anymore though, but yeah. Yeah, if this fortress goes up, this is going to be a brutal position for red. You can only make Frost Giants and Throwing Axemen. And if he had a hill fort, he could also make Huskarl, but he doesn't have a hill fort. The villagers are coming in to kill the fortress. I think it will go down. He will be able to hold on just a bit longer. But for how long? Actually, the fortress did get up, so he can repair it now. Oh god, this is looking very, very tough. Okay, it's going down.
Yeah, we're probably still going to see bronze soon enough, but it's actually not going to be very easy, you know, to engage 23 throwing axemen.
Yeah, he'll need some either good archer mass or a different unit than Hypaspists.
I would actually seriously consider a bunch of Hippicons or just jumping Mythic, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree with going Mythic.
That is not it. That tiny bronze is not it.
Hydra is being picked off from the bottom. Frost Giant is dealt with. All the throwing X-Men are getting slaughtered though because they're focusing Jason. I don't know, it's working out because red can definitely not resupply as easily as blue.
Yeah, you know what? Those bronze Hippaspists actually tank so much damage, it's okay.
I think it mainly came down to the fact that they're all shooting at Jason. I mean, yeah, you want to save your Valkyrie, but I don't know. They lost so much DPS killing Jason, all these Hypaspists would have been dead by now, and a lot of the throwing X-Men would still be alive.
Yeah, the situation is a lot better now with the 2 Frost Giants around.
Still trying to hold on.
Ooh, Heracles is coming out. Now that is a chunky boy. Totally changed the landscape here. Oxguard not in a great position.
4 Frost Giants, and all this continuous fighting, and he is mining gold, so he is able to spam the Frost Giants as much as he's got favor.
We even got the Axe of Muspel coming in, so that will give some range to the throwing axeman, but we got a really nice flank from the Hypnospace. And they get on top of the throwing axeman. That is definitely not what those guys want.
The talks are all getting destroyed. Yeah, it's not looking good for red here, but the Frost Giants are still going on. And that's the game. 2-1. Nullus getting a game on the board.
Spawning in the blue color on Watering Hole, we have got Vepavet, aka Nullus, playing as Ra. Oh, sorry, Haggard, I was muted on Discord. I already introduced Nullus.
Oh, okay. Rude. Okay. Snp4 playing Odin. Feels weird not knowing that you said the first part. I mean, I know now, but I didn't hear it.
Well, you'll just have to trust my word on it, I think.
I don't believe it.
Should I do it again?
You must.
Okay.
How can I cast?
I'll do it again. Blue color, Nullus, Ra.
Okay, thanks. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Good to know. Alright. Okay, all jokes aside. We've got Snp4 in the red color playing Odin.
4 introductions is better than 2. It's confirmed. Watering Hole, pretty standard, right? I mean, we're cutting off the sides a lot with the water here, so it should make for rather safe trade. But transport ships could always play a role, and the middle TCs are so close to each other in this matchup. That's scary.
Yeah, the Ra. In fact, just looking at the base now, I realize both players have a large goldman in base.
Oh my god.
So that's probably going to be quite a long-ish game. It could still depend on what the Norse does, but usually if Ra has large goldman in base, he's not going to get defeated so quickly. So we'll see how that plays out. I have to say, this water looks... The way the water spawn looks very mirrored, surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Normally
for a
it's
random
not.
map, that is very fair. For the relics, we've got Blanket of Empress Zoe. I really like that relic, actually. Crush Resist. We got Staff of Dionysus as well. Not as relevant. Have you seen any elephants?
No, but I see rhinos, I see zebras, I see a big pack of water buffaloes for both players. No elephants. But regardless, still plenty of hunt to be happy with. For Snp4, he can transition really, really smoothly with his hunt. He has this gazelle, moves into the rhino, into the zebra, and then into the giraffe at the back. All in just one straight line from right to left. So he should be good on food for quite a while.
Do you think Ragnarok is going to be an option here? I mean, Odin's hunt isn't as good, but is it good enough to put away a Ra that has a 6k gold mine at home?
Ooh, noticing some freezing.
Same.
To answer your question, I personally think Odin, like a straight up fast rag, like a 2TC fast rag, I would say no. I don't think that's good. It's possible that it works, but if you're a competent Ra player, I think you can defend that. However, if you're an Odin player that takes the middle and try and hold it as long as possible and then rags, I think that is more deadly. Like, you don't really play for the rag, but at some point, Ra will probably get some advantage over you if he gets a good boom off. And if you're able to take, for example, Ra's third TC, and maybe as well a back TC somewhere and set up a bit of trade, if you can get a rag off that way, I think that's probably a lot stronger than just straight 2TC rag. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
Your TED Talk. So we got a Freya advance coming in, so likely some raid and calf harass is gonna be happening soon, with some Valkyrie backing it up.
I actually hope not, because there's nothing to raid. It's Ra, and there's an extra large gold mine in base. So if he makes early raiding calf, I think that's a mistake.
I guess there's this front tower that's picked off by just forest fire for the most part, right? Plus the few starting units that you're gonna have.
Yeah, it
and
can.
if you just make a few second TC after, but it looks like a fast second TC instead.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Although, well, not exactly. I kind of want him to take a middle TC instead. This isn't bad, but I think it's playing into what I was saying earlier, the 2TC fast track. Maybe he will not do that and he will just try and take the middle later, but yeah, I think 2TC is the right call here from Odin anyway.
He's looking for stuff still. That's a lot of dwarves actually from our Odin. Already 8 of them.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't overcommit to that. He's actually got his pig split. I think he's worried for a shift, but honestly, I don't really see that happening. I mean, obviously it's not happening, we know that, but quite scared of that from the Ra, and I don't think that should happen on this map. If it does, I don't know, I'd be very surprised.
Well, we got the second TC from Ra coming up as well. And it just looks like a regular fast heroic with 2 TCs, Rain, Shaduf, all that stuff. Nothing crazy. Yep. Windmills around the TC, of course. Oh, the Vajet should be picked off by the Valkyrie. Good find.
Well, it's more so that the Valkyrie was killing crowned cranes and the Wadjet just clicked right past the Valkyrie. And then the Valkyrie just killed it, so no player input needed. There's the Rain. He's got 16 farms. That's quite a lot, actually. But that will delay his heroic slightly. He could have a faster one, but he's looking for a slightly more eco-heavy fast heroic. He's not looking to quickly get a mid go up and spamming a bunch of units. He's happy to just sit here on 2TC. Maybe boom straight to Mythic if that's what he wants.
Yeah, he certainly has enough gold at home.
Yeah, in fact, I'm surprised he's mining from this. He should be mining probably from the medium gold mine first, because it's actually somewhat harassable.
Well,
or at least more so than the other one.
That's gonna be a free TC Odin then.
Yep, that's probably also the right bet. The right call, I think.
Very boomy game. We're not gonna have any fighting until 10 minutes.
You're definitely right. It might be up to like 12-13 minutes before we get any real fights.
Scotty before the third TC actually. So I probably kind of like that, you know. If you catch the Migdol villagers and you freeze them, that could be kind of nasty. But that should be in the main, honestly. There is so much gold protected. I mean, if you look at the water body, there's even another gold mine protected by that.
Yeah.
So Ra is set for life here.
There is 5 lions lurking around on that side, so do need to be a little bit careful venturing out there. But
yep.
Second monument coming up. Skin of the Rhino being made. researched rather.
Production
gonna have
tab
about-
OP.
Wasn't even using that tab. Alright, both up around the same time. Hillfort immediately being dropped, so he's not going into TC, he's going for Hillfort. I actually like this more right now. I want him to control the middle as much as he can.
Yeah, and another reason this is great is because if you can get some Boxfiger out, you can actually chase around that rock and you don't have to worry about it staying alive for that long. You can definitely get ahead of it and maybe snipe, but can't be chasing really.
Quick, Volkswagen, go! Yes, instantly.
Awesome.
Right.
Also,
some damage already dealt.
Volkswagen against Chariots should be a pretty decent matchup actually if it comes down to it.
I think if it comes down to cost, Vox lose, but pop they win.
Yeah, you max out and you're good.
But if you mix in some Huskarls, then you're definitely winning.
Yes, absolutely.
Villagers running away, but it's only 4 villagers. In fact, I would like him to cast it on this location. The Locust.
Yeah.
If he uses that on 4 villagers.
That would be kind of sad. Like, even if you don't get the kills, I do think that you want to do more damage. And yeah, those Boxfiger weren't on any kind of attack move. Their attack is very late. Rock
Oh, the lion's gonna get a kill. The lion killed the villager in the middle.
Uh-oh. There's another lion fighting the
camels
bogs.
are coming. Camels are going to be a problem here because they're going to be able to deal with bogs and they're going to be able to get nice pathing surrounds around villagers and potentially get a giant locust.
And they're finding the gold miners, so really good find there. There's 8 dwarves still.
Oh, the rock is getting targeted by bogs.
It's in trouble.
Oh, locust.
Oh, that is a sick locust right there. Kills 7 dwarves and the 8th one getting picked off by the camels.
It's all because the camels were there blocking the path. They just got completely destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Actually, all things considered, I'm surprised how low Snp4's villager count is. Yeah, he just lost 9 villagers, including one from the line, but even with those, he'd still be behind like 12. That doesn't sound right, does it?
I think what happened here is the usual business where Norse players try to make dwarves, but they're also making military and they can't do both at the same time.
That's pretty bad.
And that camel surround is pretty good. We've got all the Boxfighters dying. And sure, I mean, you deny the TC, you cost some villager idle time, but it's just 6 villagers. It's not that great. And still half the North army is already dead. The rest soon to follow.
And again, like, due to the villager count, Snp4 is not really doing well on eco right now. He's kind of strapped for resource, building a second hill fort, but even if that goes up, I don't know if he'll be able to produce from it quite properly. And this TC is slowly but surely getting built. And this fight is not going in favor of Snp4.
Not in the slightest. This is actually really terrifying. If Egypt gets the 3rd TC here, I don't think Norse ever gets their own 3rd. So it's nice to have these double hill forts. Would like to see a bunch of Huskar to help out against the chariots, and they'd be
I don't think Huskar are really that good right now due to the heavy axemen as well as camels. I mean, they'll do okay against camels, of course, but the heavy axemen or medium axemen in the mix, it's quite a lot of them.
Yeah, I just feel you need something to chase around those camels.
Yeah, I don't think Huskarls can chase even. They're too slow for camels. They're 6.6 speed. I don't think you really have anything other than, you know, crenellated towers and walls.
Yeah, I guess you could upgrade the Olfsarks with
yeah. Even then, they're barely faster than Huskarls. Only 5.28 speed.
Yeah, you totally rely on the mistakes of the Egyptian player here. Getting the cavalry stuck and not moving at all times.
I mean, your best counterplay here is walls. and grenaded towers.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly walls, but yeah. Yeah, now the siege towers are coming in decent numbers. Those giants can freeze 2 of them, but there's still 1. Gonna retreat for now.
Well, that's pretty good, and actually our Norse player has managed to get the third town center as well. Camels are going after the trade, and funnily enough, a frost giants get sent after them.
That might slowly dwindle them down. This fight in the middle actually is going pretty well for Snp4. Most of the front line's gone, only 1 siege tower left. Bogs are doing a very good job here, picking off the axemen and spearmen. Hopefully they can pick up the Petrikos soon, that would be very nice. But 55% Osiris is on the way.
Oh god, that's finishing real fast too. We got heavy spearmen coming in, heavy chariots just finished, and extra siege works are being made as well. Once Mythic is in, catapults should be made pretty much immediately, and I'm pretty sure that the town center plus hill fort combination will not be able to survive the tornado, especially if the box idol gets pushed back into it.
Wait, tornado? I said Osiris.
Oh, why did I say tornado? That's so dumb. It's gonna be a self-Osiris.
I mean, a tornado would be very nice, no doubt. Not coming this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Osiris being instantly targeted, but do you even just take this trade and clear out all the bogs?
I think that alone pays for the power.
Not kill the flying bird, unfortunately. But now the pullback, forcing all these bogs to get even closer to other units. There's not much other units here though for blue.
No,
Army's finally coming through.
He's maxed out, but on what? Looks like it's the 80 villagers for the most part taking the space.
He's got 5 camels in the back doing completely nothing on the water line.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That's where the pop is, or at least some of it. These camels should be here, or there should be other units here. Alright, now we go. We have the protective house, mobile house for Osiris. The siege tower.
You know what? That's enough Volkswagen still to take out the myth units here, and
Osiris
the
is
host
very
are
low
not
actually.
able to kill the chariots.
Oh god, he's getting focused. 60 health, 40 health, and he has to hide again.
Yeah, that's probably best to send back home to empower something. Better than to lose it, for sure.
Yeah. Right now though, it is starting to look quite tough on the Red's army, and he just resigns outright. Wow, that's quite early, I would say.
Yeah, I guess he lost his entire army and he's having to deal with 2 mummies now, so GG.
Yeah.
And we are going to go to a game 5.
Did you show the post game?
I'm very merciful like that, yes. This is how most of the tournament finals go. We almost always have a Poseidon player. This time it's gonna be Nullus.
Alright. This time, in the blue color, it's Nullus. And the big difference between this map and the previous one is there's no zebras in line of sight. So, and Nullus has seen it, his zebras, but there's only 2 still. It's only 2 zebras, so even that is a hard call to make to go for it. They did find the giraffe. Maybe you can just go straight to the giraffe.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not getting off of the berries instead. This is gonna be a long archaic age if he doesn't. Especially if he walks to the giraffes with the villagers that are being produced.
I mean, this is The Greek here, okay, he's moving to wood because he was about to put his 7th villager on food. If that happens, usually you get minimum a 5-minute advance. Like, I don't see it getting any earlier than that. But 6 on food, 2 on berries, so the 2 on berries are kind of like 1.5 villager. And Snp4 has moved to the giraffe. He's got hunting dogs, okay.
Yeah, it's usually a much bigger decision for Ra to get it or not, as you might not necessarily stay out there for the whole duration of your hunt lasting. Especially with
I
the
think he
extra
will for this
lions
one.
and monkeys there. Monkeys on EE are actually worth considering because they don't have that much pierce armor here.
Yeah, I think it's both pierce armor and HP that went down, so they die in 3 shots rather than 5.
Actually, there's some monkeys in the middle, so if you chop down the entire forest, you get rewarded.
Oh, what?
Never
Not
seen him
true.
spawn there. We got the Eye of
Restart.
Ornlu for relics, and the other one is in the Pharaoh's hands. System of Bast. But yeah, it's pretty typical. There's not a whole lot of food anywhere.
Okay. So Nullus has moved his berry gatherers to lions so far. He's lured 1 monkey, but there's not a whole lot to lure here. And you kind of don't want to even lure the giraffes because you're already going there. It'd be a waste to lure those. So hopefully for him he can lure a whole bunch of goats and a couple more monkeys. Oh no, one of the giraffes is going. Rip. Hopefully you should probably kill the second one as well. Before that one also gets lured and you waste your lure basically.
At some point, Ra will have to go home to start the farms up, but probably will have a bunch of goats as well.
Yeah, in fact he's scouting very far forward with the
Hmm.
sparrow.
Do you think this might be slightly more aggressive than normal? I mean, it's not like the Pharaoh can actually stay there to pick off villagers because his attacks are absolutely abysmal on EE in Archaic.
Yeah.
You need Classical and you need the Hands of the Pharaoh upgrade both to do that.
Well, I don't think you necessarily need the Hands of the Pharaoh, because 8 DPS is still decent, but yeah, you would almost double it by getting it. Yeah. But maybe he's using it more to maybe try and steal goats or something? Why is he still scouting so forward?
I have no idea. Maybe he's looking for a better relic. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good one, all things considered.
yeah.
It's not like you're picking up Gaia's Book of Knowledge.
Nah, I think he's just getting the lay of the land and should have typed the cheat code instead. Oh well.
Big waste.
That
They should
would
all
have
just be
been...
typing Thrill of Victory.
I know.
Books want to type
This
it.
tournament would have been so quick.
Everyone is just typing it preemptively, copy pasting it in chat. Perfect.
From now on, whoever types it first just wins the game.
New tournament, cheats allowed. Perfect. Chill of Victory, Thrill of Victory. Done. So Hermes in at about 5 minutes. That's pretty decent considering the map. Second TC going up. Tar coming in from red. Shifting sands. What happened? Did he just 2 villagers? Okay, but no goats, right?
Not a
Those were
single
already
goat.
there. Theseus did pick up a villager, but is quite low himself. Centaur coming in. Theseus is about to fall. Not quite. Second TC finally coming through. Why did he not garrison his relic?
I've got no
Could already
idea.
be.
Because that would have
Capitalize.
already done work, yeah. I guess he's gonna
But
kill
that's Theseus.
Theseus.
Well, that's close though. That's really close.
Does the centaur
could have
actually
just-
want to kill that pharaoh? I think it could.
It probably could, yeah. It doesn't have the
It's
hands of
doing
the
it.
pharaoh. Do it! Do it! Oh, Hippolyta's gonna do the job.
Oh,
There we
wow,
go.
okay. Yep. And the priest isn't safe.
Yeah, and the Wadget. And there's a low HP villager. You should probably pick off the villager at this point. You probably saw it. Yeah, you saw it. Can he pick off another one before the TC is up?
I think
Maybe.
definitely.
He's trying to run. Garrison!
Oh!
Oh my god, so close.
Arrow actually
He
tried
did
to
it.
go into the TC.
Yeah,
It's not how it works. Centaur
that's how it works on
versus...
AoE4.
Yeah, I know, right? Centaur versus Veget ends up with the Veget being victorious, so overall not too bad here. It's just, yeah, Windmill has to happen now. Hippolyta
Yes, and
still has a
fast.
chance to get in closer and maybe pick off a villager on the edge here. We'll have to see.
Theseus coming in for some more bullying. But no, that was not a good idea. There's 2 more goats sitting on the second TC of Snp4 that are almost in Nullus's control. He doesn't know, but I mean on the untaken TC by Snp4.
Yeah, meanwhile, Nullus hasn't been exactly sitting on his butt. He's also taken the TC at home. And considering that he's so far more or less outvalued Snp4, like, this is pretty good. Oh,
Yeah,
the
but we
forward
do.
walling!
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Matthew style, let's go.
But we don't have to count out Ra. Like this is still Oasis Ra.
Yes.
There's no hunt. There's a decent amount of goats, but he's already burning through quite a lot of them.
Well, all
he's
I'm
nowhere near
saying
heroic.
is we've got Matthews versus Chemo at home. Oh, the relic has still not been picked up.
The relic is just sitting there next to the TC. It could be value like
Big sad.
probably could have already been 10 villagers, so it would have saved 50 food by now. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like that much, but still. There comes Hippolyta to harass.
I like that Nora squeezed in just a few farms to get something out of rain at least.
Yeah, he'll have to make the transition anyway, so if he can do it before the rain comes in, that's nice. I actually think Snp4 should have been empowering this gold mine.
He did for a while, yeah. Then he shifted. Not sure why that is. I guess he just really wants the food, but now he's got it.
Yeah, but I think he should have priests on these locations. The reason I say that is because second gold mines might be an issue for him, and simply empowering the gold mine means you just extract more gold from the gold mine itself.
Yeah, meanwhile the farms are infinite, so you just get
Yeah.
gather rate increase, if you will. But making the mine last longer is actually a pretty big advantage.
Because if you can get 3,500 gold from a 3,000 gold mine, you know, you can do a lot more with that than you can with just farms. So he's looking to go onto this TC. I'm a bit surprised he's going, or did he just click to the gold mine and is past the path around this way? Maybe that's what's happening. I mean, he could take the TC, but again, gold mine situations might be a problem.
Oh my god, heavy to villager shank is stable to death. That is going to take a moment, and there are the cavalry units coming in. 6 if it counts.
Yeah.
I don't think you beat that with villagers.
Not with 2 militias are coming in as well.
No, the
Okay,
Pharaoh's
it's not
getting picked
finishing.
off. That is a pretty bad start here. And probably Nullus is having a good time with what's happening.
But the left gold mine is probably not that hard to secure. This mid goal should definitely go up. I mean, he should be probably chucking more villagers onto this mid goal. I don't know why he's not doing that.
Unless ceasefire.
Yeah, even then, you can probably just wall it off while that ceasefire is ongoing.
Okay, that's true, yeah. Now the main gold mine is about to completely expire, only 200 left, so getting out there is more important than ever.
And he's looking for a locust. He can probably hit the farms on that TC. Okay, there's the ceasefire. He's gonna do it anyway. Quick, if you can just wall it off and just start mining there, you should be fine for the most part.
Yeah, I think all the Greek player wants here is get every single unit on that location right now. Before units can be really made, it should be devastating, to be honest. Like,
I don't know if this was really worth it during ceasefire. He picked off 4 villagers, the locust. But he couldn't pick off the low HP ones with the pet because, you know, ceasefire is ongoing.
yeah, 2 villagers are dead for our Greek player. 7 have been killed.
Oh no, wait, still 20
Snp4s.
minutes of 20 seconds of ceasefire. I thought the ceasefire just ended.
Oh no, he's bringing all the cavalry, and there's so many Hagrid. There are.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
have
a lot.
heavy
But
upgrades.
I think the mid goal will still go up.
Oh my god,
It's just a matter
it gets
of, is this
worse.
enough?
The Greek player is also going to the heroic age.
Oh, that's big. Through curse, I assume?
Yes. So not only
Merc
will this Migdal
having made.
completely go down, there's gonna be a curse follow-up.
Oh, repair. Is this gonna be enough? No, it's gonna go down anyway.
Wow.
I don't know why he's making cav. I thought he would make infantry mercs.
Yeah, it's not like they can catch
Sure.
them. So I'm not sure I get it.
I mean, they'll chase a little bit more, but in terms of train time as well, like, you can pop out a couple more. Anyway, he needs to get his gold back to get a mid go up. He's making it on this side this time. So hopefully maybe secure the other gold mine, but it's still quite far away from that gold mine. I think the rock has been picked off. I don't see it any... Oh no, it's flying back through the middle. There we go.
It looks like the wall is getting taken down, no problem, even though there's significant repair. Oh my god, that is
That's
a lot of
nice
villagers
burst.
turning into piggies.
There's also a lot of spearmen. Oh, the villagers are bugging. What is this? Okay, that was weird.
It's
Hope
gone.
that doesn't keep happening. These spearmen are unupgraded and they're kind of ran a bit deep there.
Yeah, touchstones are definitely helping out a lot. There is a new Migdal and there is another gold mine there, but the Nemean Lion is on him.
Oh, the lion roar. It happened.
Budget Chimera, let's go. Rock is down. The last remaining villagers on gold mines are trying desperately to get their mining going, but the lion just bites them in half. And there's Hippolyta sitting out there too.
But it does look like he managed to secure it for now. He's got these chariots bulk. He needs to get them a bit more forward to help deal with the talks and hips. I think he'll be able to hold just for now, but yeah.
It's not gonna be easy being down 20 villagers almost, or rather 13. And yeah, the population is not looking great either. Like, this is a huge Greek army with 10 Hippicons, 7 Toxotes.
Making Prodromos, I think that's actually a mistake here. There's no camels.
Yeah, that's a bit unnecessary, but forcing everyone off of gold again, it's forgivable for now.
Needs to kill that Nemean line with the Pharaoh, who's attacking Hippicons. The mid goal hitting the Nemean line is also not good.
Oh no, it's got 60% pierce armor.
I mean, I guess the Prodromos are working against the Merc Cav.
Maybe that's why he made them, actually.
No, Hands of the Pharaoh upgrade, so the Pharaoh is not doing all too much against Nemean line, but it'll pick it off. Peltas coming out now. Especially against Ra, I don't think Peltas are worth it, because chariots can actually dodge their projectiles completely.
I have to say though, we don't really see much of that kind of micro on chariots in any tournament games, to be honest. Maybe they just need to miss the back.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but you know, if there's a big bulk of chariots and a big bulk of Peltasts, usually that situation doesn't happen, but if it does,
technically the chariots can just
do
win that 100% without losses. So if you micro correctly, but I think people can improve on that right now.
I want to see some upgrades for these spearmen. Honestly, this is looking very sad for these spearmen. Just sending in bare-chested into the medium units, getting slaughtered.
Well, there's certainly resources for it, so I'd love to see it. You know what else I'd love to see? A Greek fortress to help push on this front, because just shoving down Cav in the middle is not really getting the job done.
And he's got heavy archers now, though. He's gonna be doing a pretty good job killing villagers. I think what I actually want to see is Mythic. Just Artemis. I just want to see Artemis.
That would be a really good way to end it.
Yeah. I think that would be a better call than Fortress at the moment. Once again, Red's trading villagers for army, basically. I don't know how long you can keep that up. And his System of Bast would have gotten probably like 10 villagers worth of value at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That could have been put into a bunch of camels or something. Trade would have helped a little bit, but you can't really set up a great trade here.
Yeah, not when you're boxed in like this. Second Miko coming up, okay. But I don't know, it's just looking quite scary that Sidenear's got heavy units. He's getting his third, he's got to mark it up. And we can see his resources. I think he just clicked Mythic. What did he? Yeah, he's up Artemis, alright. This is going to be devastating. He's going to be able to remove possibly 2 Midgulls and a TC. I don't know if that's too much HP or not, but
yeah,
there's no Masons yet. So.
That is too much, it's just too far away. You can get the TC and the Migdal though. That's easy enough.
Yeah, or 2 Midgulls, one of the 2.
Yeah, or that. Whatever works. Which one would you choose, actually? That's a pretty tough one.
I think I would go double. I think I'll kill the Midgulls, because then you can really gold starve with no problem.
Fair enough.
I mean, you might still be able to do that anyway, doing it with the 1 Midgull and TC, but...
I mean, as a follow-up, you're gonna have a Chimera in there, so I think I completely agree. That would just roast the Vills.
I'm gonna burn up all these chariots and Vills. Yeah, Red's just gonna fall behind in tech. Like I think he's trying to go Mythic, based on his resources, but he doesn't know what's gonna hit him in. How long is it? 10 seconds. Stone walls, what? Okay.
I'm not sure that will help.
Just too many resources or something.
There's the fortress. Finally.
Yep. I mean, now that you've already clicked up Mythic, you can definitely go over a fortress, right? Okay, casted it on the middle. It's gonna kill everything except the TC. TC's just out of range.
And also you can't micro due to this shake bug.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. How did that bug get in? Oh well. It's over now. Now we can micro. Midgul will go up again, but now that Heliopoli can start coming through, or Petroboli, whichever one he wants to go for. Mira's in the fight. He's killing mercs, but these mercs are only temporary, as the gold is dwindling, and GG!
We didn't get to see the Chimera fire, but we'll have to live with it anyway. Counterpick, oh my god. Well, the stats show how well our Poseidon player was playing here, just taking the entire map over. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of the Chimera business, but it was pretty fun.
Damn, reverse sweep.
Or
Alright,
look
then.
at that all resources total, oh my god.
Yeah.
Pretty
Greek should
insane.
be way ahead, yeah. Because these villagers are just constantly fighting and dying, and just not getting upgrades. Just, yeah.
Gold Star did it.
Good.
Congratulations to Nullus. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pools of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description. And remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.